Hi, welcome back to my blog stampwithelaine.com. Today we're going to be making these little lipstick holder boxes. These are made with the celebration papers, but it's actually got a lid and a little tab that you can close the box on either end. You need to cut a piece of cardstock that measures 6 by 7, and that's right, 6 by 7, and you need to score on the short side first, and you score at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches, 4.5 inches and 5.5 inches. Then you need to turn it onto landscape with the longer side on the top. I'm doing it in plain cardstock because it's easy to see. So with the 7 inch at the top, you score at 1/2 inch, 1.5 inches, so they're going up in 1 inch increments, 2.5 inches, 3.5 inches. When you get to the 4.5 inch mark, you only want to score part of the way up to this score line on the top and this one on the bottom. So at 4.5 inches you score up to that second score line, and that's 4.5 inches, and you only score it up to that score line. Okay, and then the last one is at 5.5 inches, which is all the way down. Now we need to cut. So with it facing landscape, you need to cut off this rectangle and this rectangle here. So we'll do that first. Next, you want to, where the space is here, don't know if you can see it, you need to cut up until this score line here. So this is going to be your panel. So it's only 2 sections at the top where the larger rectangles are. So you're left with this shape. The easiest thing to do next is really to cut all these sections here. No, cut just the bottom. Okay. Then you fold that forward, fold that back so you don't accidentally cut it. And you see this narrow line here, you want to cut all those off. So the narrow 1/2 inch score line. And you do the same for this side as well, the opposite side. Okay, now these 2 bits here are actually your closures, so those are your, this will go inside the box, your flaps. These will be your side panels. I'll just probably trim that off a little bit so it closes better. Now fold those back, fold all of these back, so it's, let's count them, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, so you want to fold the first 2 back and the last one back, and these are the ones you cut off. I hope I've got that right. Okay, so then you end up with a piece looking like that. Do you need your corner rounder punch, and you just want to round off the corners on your lid. Same on the other side. Okay, now you're ready to burnish all the folds, and of course I always forget something, and this time I've forgotten my bone folder. So the first thing you do is glue this larger rectangular piece down. Then you put glue on the small flap here and line it up with the flap, this flap here, and then your box should pop up and you're ready to close the box, and that's your box finished. So all that's left is to decorate it. Now this box measures 1 inch all round, and it's 3 inches across. Just cut a 1/4 inch smaller if you're matting it, and these have been cut at 2 3/4 by 3/4 inch. So I've got 3 pieces of those, and then the DSP then has been cut, or designer series paper has been cut at 1/2 inch by 2.5 inches. So let's glue those onto there, and then these will be glued onto here. There's no need to glue the bottom because you won't see the bottom, and no need to glue the back because you won't look at the back. So that's your box done. Now we're going to embellish it. So the stamp set I'm going to be using is called Round Array, and I'm going to be using this lovely little stamp, and it says "For You" on it. I'm going to use crisp cantaloupe, and punch it out with this 7/8 inch scallop punch. So itty bitty scallop punch. Then we'll set that aside, and we need to punch a scallop, a larger scallop. This is the 1 1/4 inch scallop punch. We'll punch that out in crisp cantaloupe. Then we need to cut a 1 inch circle to mat it on. And the next thing we do is just glue all the layers together. Then we need to tie a little bow, so I'm going to make bunny ears. And this is the black 1.9, what does it say? 0.32 centimeters, so I think it's 1/8 of an inch. next thing we do is put some glue dot on the back of our bow and put that on our box. Then use dimensional and then pop that on the box as well. And then the last little bit, use this little itty bitty butterfly punch. I'll punch out a black butterfly and one in crisp cantaloupe as well. And attach it with a glue dot. To the black one. Now leave the black one flat. And then pop some glue on the back of that. And adhere it to the box. And the last thing to do is to put some rhinestones, and I'm using 3 rhinestones. And there you have it. So these are really easy to make once you've got the template. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. These are made with the celebration papers, and they come free, or they're one of the choices at any rate for the freebies that you can get with each £45 purchase during the celebration period. So pop back for more inspiration, same time next week, and thanks for watching.